So this is a opening and a review of the Ottomanson anti-fatigue foam interlocking floor mat. As you can see, I'm cutting the package open that it came in. It doesn't really need a lot of packaging because it's foam. It's like it's like they're sending packaging, but it's actually floor mat. And it turns out it's a really pretty good one. So there I am dumping it out, and it comes in its little plastic package. It's 16 square feet. Each one of those is a square foot. There's 16 of them. So you can make it any size from 1 square foot to 2 square foot, 4 square foot, 8 square foot, 8 to 16. And you can do rectangles too. It's very versatile. It'll fit just about anywhere. So it's easy to set up. I mean, you just, as you can see here, I'm taking the plastic off, and you just put the pieces together, you interlock them. It's really cool. It's great for keeping your putting some padding on like a concrete floor. I got a shop in the basement. It's concrete floor. I did have it carpeted at one time, but the carpet got all around, as you can imagine, in a shop floor. So I took the carpet up and I'm back to concrete. But I'm putting this, at least some of this, downstairs in the shop area to save my back because I'm an old man, as you can see. So anyway, that's what one piece looks like. That's a corner. It's those little side pieces go in. There's two kinds. You can see later. Actually, I think it's in the pictures and the images. There's two of them. There's one that's a corner piece, and there's one that's a running piece. And you can take them off and put them on anywhere you want to. Yeah, when I put them together there, I kind of banged them out to make sure that seam was nice and tight. And as you can see there, I got two corners on. I'm going to put two more corners on, and I'm going to have a 2 square foot square. Now what I'm using it for, what I'm showing in this video anyway, one of the things I'm going to use it for is I got a Christmas present from various members in my family. Basically what they did is they knew what I wanted, and they all just got me some gift cards. And so what I did was I put all the gift cards together, and I almost had enough money within just a few bucks of being able to buy this really cool Christmas present. It's a VR, virtual reality goggles. And I don't know if any of you have ever done any VR stuff, but one of the things that can happen, it doesn't happen to me very much, fortunately, but it does a little bit. And I think after you've used it for a while, it kind of goes away too, but you can get motion sickness watching it. And there's some recommendations on what to do to not have the motion sickness, and that's what this is. You put a piece of something on the floor so you can tell where you're at. Because as you'll see in a minute, I'm putting my VR on right now. There's the hand pieces. I've got the goggles on. And what you do is you make an outline of the area that you're going to stay in, as you can see here in a minute. And you make it bigger than the piece on the floor. And so whenever you start moving around, which you do a lot in this game, you can come close to the edge, and if you do, it's not bad, but it's not good. And plus, you don't want to crash into stuff. So you put that little square down on the floor, and then you know exactly where you are at all times. So anyway, I'm go ahead and playing now. And when you move around, you can tell exactly where you are by that little square there, and that's the main reason I got this. as soon as you go off, you know, in all directions. So it keeps you from crashing into the boundary that you made, and also helps with the motion sickness. So that's what I'm doing there. I've got the little piece sitting there on the floor so I can keep track where I'm at, and it helps a lot. Just using it this little bit. This is my first one I've actually owned, but I've used another person that's got one of these, had the little map thing, and it changed everything. So that's the main reason I got it. So yeah, I just played a little bit there. It's another review. So I'm going to put it down, and what I'm doing next is I'm going to make the big piece, the 16 square foot piece. This stuff, it's very high quality, high density foam, and so I'm anticipating that it's going to be around for a long time, and I'm glad about that, because in both places that I'm using it to keep track where I'm at with my VR, and also when I put it down in the basement in my shop, it's going to save my back. What I'm doing here is I took the corners all apart, because you need the 4 corners, and now I'm taking the edge pieces and dropping them in place. On the actual little edge pieces, there's 2 kinds. I think I mentioned that. There's a corner and there's a straight. So I had the 4 corners out there, and I'm putting them in place right now at the corners, and in between the corners I'm putting the long run pieces. And the edging is just on one side. The corner, it's on 2 sides, obviously. And drop them in there. It goes together real easy. I'm putting that corner up there. Then I'll put the 2 edge pieces along the top with just a single edge on it. And as I was saying, there's 2 different kinds of edge pieces. There's corner pieces and straight run pieces. So you got to kind of make sure you get the right one. It's real obvious. If you put a corner piece on and you're doing a straight run, it's clear that it doesn't look right. Same thing with the corner. If you try to use a straight edge piece on the corner, it looks funny. So just do whatever. See right there, I'm taking one of the edges off, because this is the interior ones, and the interior ones have no edging at all. And I'll drop the other 3 in, and that's the 16 square foot piece right there. That's how big it is. And I'm going to use actually a rectangle down in my shop, and then it'll give me the 4 pieces I need to make the little mat for my VR. And like I said, it's premium quality EVA foam, and it's non-toxic. There's really not much smell to it at all. I noticed a little bit when I first opened it, but right there, for instance, while I'm doing this part, you can't smell anything at all, which is good. Sometimes that foam stuff gets a little stinky. So there it is. 4 foot on a side, total of 16 square feet. That's the biggest piece you can make with this kit. Of course, you could get as many as you wanted to, and you could keep making it bigger all you wanted. You just have to get more sets of it. There I am walking around the edge, and that's it.